ladies and gentlemen. It is season 2 of CnS Comics Tonight, and I am super excited to be here with my co-host, Cosplay Bay. Nate, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
It's good. Of course, most beloved Kim Pachi is not here with us tonight. Feel better, Kim. We feel the strength of your spirit. Shout out to our other co-hosts. Usually we are a trio, but just like our favorite band of wandering pirates, though we may be separated for several seasons, we will find our way back together, just like you guys found your way back with us tonight for CnS Comics Tonight. Easy, hit the intro on them, baby. Hello.
Jamming.
I know, right? Shout out to my main man, Russell, D.R. Harden. He is the creator of all the original music that you keep hearing us bump. That's CNS Comics music, courtesy of D.R. Harden. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube, wherever you stream. Hit that D.R. Harden up and check out the Tales of the Stars animated series soundtrack. That's actually we were bumping the theme song for Elijah the Blacksmith right there. So
Yeah, it's starting to like become my jam. It's like so catchy.
I know, like the third or fourth time you hear it, it's like
yeah, that's exactly how I felt.
ding 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 ding. All right, all you rappers out there, you heard it here. That I mean, if you can't get on the cosmic trap beat, what can you do?
Nothing.
Make it happen. Duet that. Duet that. Hit me up on that. I don't even know what that means, Nayana. What does duet that mean? I hear people say it, but I'm not that cool.
Or yeah, it's on TikTok.
It's a TikTok thing. Duet me, baby. I guess
It's the same as a collaboration. It means the same. It means what it means.
Side by sides. That's
yeah.
Side by sides. I am remiss not to have our other teammate tonight for the first episode of season 2, but I do want to give a big shout out to all of you out there for rolling with us into a second season. Happy New Year to you out there, and hope everything's been going well. Nay, what's new with you? What do you got going on? Anything exciting happening in your new year?
Well, since you've asked, I know that you want me to say that I hit 1K on Instagram, guys. And then literally a couple hours later, I hit 1K on TikTok. It was so crazy.
Say what?
Yeah, but I'm super excited just about the growth, and I'm glad that people are interested. I'm going with join the party because that's kind of how I feel when I do my cosplays. It's just all fun and games, honestly. So I'm happy that people are deciding to join the party.
Congratulations. I'm glad that I joined the party. I haven't had so much fun in so long. You guys are a hoot. What's new? What's next?
Here.
What's happening on the cosplay radar? Anything scheduled up for the new year? Anything on your?
Yeah. It's a lot of stuff going on. I have only been exclusively revealing on CnS Comics Tonight show that One Piece is the next series. So I'm just gathering my materials together. Yes, I had to because I made it to Wano. I'm in Wano.
What a gangster. Udon prison. It's
And then I
going
took a
down.
pause. So I'll be
Everybody
back
needs
on One
Chris.
Piece at some point.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see this series of cosplays. I'm a Nico Robin fan.
Me too.
For everybody out there, I love me some Nico. I'm hoping to see that. I hope Nico makes the cosplay schedule when it comes about. I'm sure she will. I just have this creeping feeling. Another wonderful thing we've got going on with the new season of CNS Comics Tonight is we have started our brand new special guest segment. So each week we're going to be having a special guest with us. I put the first special guest list out, and I would like to clarify just a slight bit of confusion. Ricky Smiley is not the comedian Ricky Smiley. It is an extremely talented creator and independent comic illustrator and writer, Ricky Smiley. He works with The Expanse and with his own publishing, Twisted Smiles Entertainment. So that is the Ricky Smiley that we will be having on the 21st, I believe. But it's mostly a CNS Comics team month for our first month. And I am really, really, really super duper excited about our very first guest. I don't want to keep him waiting too long, but because he is in Brazil, it is a quite a late night show for my friend here. But tonight we have my main man, Spedi Sousa. He is the creator of Spedi Sousa's Dark Fantasy, which is one of the first series that we are publishing at CNS Comics that is not written and created by me. This is our first IP outside of the Cosmic King. So excited to release it. It is already available digitally in the shop at cnscomics.com. And we've got a Kickstarter coming up soon that we're waiting to get enough momentum behind to launch on your head to get the rest of the series made and printed. So it's going to be an exciting night tonight. I don't know. Without further ado, why don't we bring on my main man, Spedi?
Spedi.
Just be forewarned there, we've had a little bit of connection trouble tonight, so I'm not sure. Spedi, can you hear me out there?
You are also on mute.
Oh, Nay, you always catch that for us. Oh, Spedi, are we having a little trouble?
Hi, Wilson.
There we go.
Hi, Wilson. Hi, Brady. I can hear you.
We haven't
I
said
can hear
anything.
you very well.
I think he's catching it on the delay.
Thank you very much. No.
Thanks for coming.
We are really excited to have you tonight. I know you're having a little bit of delay. Yep, we can hear you. I know there's a little bit of delay on the connection here. So in anticipation of this, we've also got the interview questions for you guys that we'll plug into the chat so that you can get to know Spedi a little better. Spedi Mike chat. You see us?
Random chuckles.
I think Spedi might be talking, but we may not be picking up what he's putting down yet.
Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. I'm Brazil. I'm leaving Brazil. It's 20 hours. 10 hours.
Yeah, that is a long time.
20 hours trip from here to Brazil, from Brazil to the States.
Yeah,
I can hear you.
that's okay. I saw that you put yes in the chat.
Yeah,
I
I think you can
can
hear us.
hear you. Posso escutar
Oh, you can.
vocês. Muito bem.
Oh, okay. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Ooh.
All right. Oh, and Kimney's out there in the crowd. Shout out to Kim. We did want to get some of our questions out to Spedi tonight. So we do have some interview questions, and hopefully we are able to get those all the way through to you guys. So the first question that we had for Spedi
Yes.
was, what was the first comic book you remember reading? And we'll give Spedi a chance to hear that question and get back to us. The first comic book you remember reading and owning as a kid.
Estamos...
I see his answer already. I'm trying to be
Oh,
quiet.
não.
Ooh, what's that?
And I will deliver the answer to the chat for you guys as well, because we do have that.
My first comic was Batman. A comic book, Batman versus Ra's al Ghul.
The Lazarus Pit. That's an interesting character. And you said it was by Neil Adamas. Neil Adams. There we go.
Oh. I
Okay,
wish I.
my, my, my first comics was Batman vs. Ra's al Ghul, as a compilation, black and white. It's 192. Yes,
1992.
yes, 992. Uma compilation.
What an age of comic books that was. Do you still have it? Do you still have that book?
Oh, all right. By Neil Adams.
Did you freeze on me, Svetty? I think he's still with us.
Uh, so
Tell us
the first was
tell us
Batman.
about first book was
A big
Batman.
fan.
Batman Ra's al Ghul.
The
Mhm.
Batman, Phantom Tax.
You said the Phantom?
But
I was a big fan. Uh, the comics of Batman. Uh, Yes, yes. Years ago. No, no.
I think he's saying no, he doesn't still have the comic. There's a little bit
Yeah.
of a delay coming through there. I
Can you
know
hear me?
having a comic from
No.
1992,
Okay.
Could you imagine?
right? Still keeping it. I destroyed everything that we had from our youth. We destroyed all our stuff.
Don't
I can't even.
don't understand.
So, Spetty, when did you start drawing? When do you
Yes.
know? When did you become an artist?
Uh, it's a comic. Yes, yes. Was a compilation, black and white. So in Brazil, uh, compilations with stories, Batman, Phantom, uh, and one comic book.
Like all in one, you would get all the black and white books in one. Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Would you pick them
I'm
up like were
drawing
they
seven, uh,
Mm.
uh, 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 I was drawing 7 or 8 years.
so you started drawing at like 7 or 8 years old?
Mhm. I did too. I just never got better.
I never there was never a moment where I had shining
Okay,
artist
bye chat.
skills.
Please catching up.
I think so. We're gonna
Ah,
get a moment of strong
I
signal here
think
soon.
when I was 7 or 8 years old, I tried to draw duck very years ago.
Trying to think.
So Spetty's response was he started drawing 7 or 8 years ago with Donald Duck and Snoopy out of the newspaper
You,
strips.
Yeah, I actually was a big fan of the newspaper comic strips. Like my grandma would get the newspaper and I would take them out and then
what?
hand her the paper.
So wait. You would cut out
Uh,
Well, you didn't have to
part.
cut
I
them.
started drawing several 8 years. Uh, I was to draw Donald Duck. Yes, yes.
Okay, Spetty's saying that he thinks it's going to be easier for him to respond to you guys from the live chat. Give me just a second to get him set up there. So what we're going to do is have him make his responses to the question by chat to try to deal with that delay. Technical issue. We're a live show,
Can you
so
hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear
yeah, we
you,
can
but
hear
by the
you.
time you hear
I
this,
will
it
write.
may be too late.
You gonna write it?
I can speak by chat.
All right, let's make it happen.
It's all good.
All right, here you go. And Spetty, here's a link to the Facebook page where you could respond directly to the crowd by chat for us.
Mhm.
And just to recap with you guys, and thank you for bearing with us through our technical difficulties, but we've got our main man, Spedi Sousa from Brazil, with us here live tonight on CnS Comics Tonight. He is an independent comic writer, illustrator, and creator of all sorts. And we are here to talk about his breakout series and debut series, Spedi Sousa's Dark Fantasy, which you can purchase the digital copy right now live on the CnS Comics Tonight site. And he's also got an upcoming Kickstarter that we're going to drop the link for you guys to as well before we end the show tonight. But we are going to pick up our live interview via live chat with our third question for the night, which is,
What?
when did you know you wanted to make comics? So let's drop that question for Spedi.
I
And
don't understand. Uh, is cut.
Kimney is showing you
Sorry.
mad love in the chat. No worries.
Yeah.
Okay, so Spetty said in response to when did he know he wanted to make comics, he says, I think around the same time I got my first comics. I was trying to draw Neil Adams' Batman, and I ended up creating a passion for drawing. So it all goes back to Batman then for Spetty,
Yeah.
which I'm sure our producer Easy Money can relate, as he is already had
Oh no.
Kimney draw him as Batman. I think I knew I wanted to create comics myself when I completed the what is now the script for the Tales of the Stars, and I just wanted to see Talasha. And I
Yeah.
was like, I gotta make a visual medium for this. Or, I'm sure you're still a big Batman fan, right? Spetty says he is a big Batman fan to this day.
Yeah.
Um, I saw an interesting question posted out there. I don't remember whose page it was. It might have been FTO Nerd Talk.
Mm.
Um, it had 3 versions of Batman versus 3 versions of Spider-Man, and who would win if the Batman fought Spider-Man. It was getting heated in that
Interesting.
comment section.
I might have to go look.
Batman fans are diehard Batman fans. I'm not overly partial to either side. I think Batman's got a killer instinct Spider-Man lacks, and that might be a difference maker in a death match. Is
Yeah.
Batman is trying to kill you and Spider-Man is not. That's one thing I will say. Batman will kill you. So got that killer.
So I'm interested actually to hear what you guys think about Robert Pattinson as the Batman.
I mean, I haven't seen any of his scenes yet. He
That's
wasn't
true.
the first one that I thought of as a Batman. Like, I don't look at him and think Batman, but I don't know
Yeah,
why I don't look at him and think Batman. I think it's because of the Twilight series. Like, after
probably.
you do Twilight, maybe that's why I don't see you as a Dark Knight type. More like,
Mhm.
I know you strike me as a romance character, but I'll give it a chance. I've been through a lot of Batman. I saw George Clooney as Batman. If I can live
Yeah,
through
right.
George Clooney as Batman, I
I
can
shut.
give Robert Pattinson a chance.
I honestly actually think it won't be that terrible. I don't see him as a Batman either. But I don't know a whole lot about DC EU, but the way that I understand this Batman version is, I think that he might be able to execute it pretty well.
Hmm. I think DCEU is a little bit confusing to me because there's too much of it.
Mm.
Spetty says now he is a big fan of Hiker, and so am
Oh
I.
yeah, school Batman.
And that's right. And speaking of Hiker, let me just go ahead and show you guys a little bit
Mm.
of, if I can click the right button and not do myself wrong here. Oh, wait, don't do that. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So this is Hiker. This is my man Hiker right here. So, and Spedi, while we're on the topic of Hiker, can you tell us what was your inspiration? What inspired you to um, create dark fantasy? Easy, can you get that in the chat for us?
In the chat, heavy guys. The Facebook one.
Yeah. So Spedi can see it too. I'm on the now. I'm scrolling through. I just love your style, Spedi. Let me say that that was one of the things all those years ago when we first met. I think it's been 3 years now. I've always liked your art style, and I've loved watching it develop. Just that raw pencil that you've got. And the recent cosplay from the Cosplay Bay,
Hey, check it
Gola
out.
Big. That's the inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
The nails are kind of scary. I've seen other issues of Dark Fantasy, so I know where this goes. But yeah, there's
I
our
have
main
not.
character, Hiker. And this is Nubia. I got mad love for Nubia too.
I was wondering if there was going to be an expansion on her character.
Oh,
Assuming so, just because the way she's introduced. But I wasn't sure. I want to know about the daughter though. I didn't catch her name.
and oh dang, why can't I remember right now? Spedi, tell us.
Her daughter's name. I really just want to know what's going to happen next, honestly.
Hiker. So Spedi says Hiker is one of the central characters in the plot. He's an archetype of action movie heroes. Spedi says I see him as a character, Iki from the Phoenix of Saint Seiya, and a character with few lines, but like that tall, dark, handsome, and quiet type of archetype, which I definitely you get all day long.
Yeah, you can see it even just from the first issue.
Yeah, just right away. And he says that he's with few lines suffering, but who comes to resolve the situation. So he's the hero that's going to solve everything for us. He said he looked for a lighter design for it after watching the Spartacus series and ended up mixing it with several different RPG characters. So there's a lot of influence and inspiration for Hiker. Huh? We'll get that into that answer into the chat. It's looking extra dope though.
Yeah.
And Kimney in the chat says people be killing him with the Batman can beat everybody. With prep time though.
That literally makes no sense at all.
But how much prep time did he get?
I don't know enough about Batman to have this conversation.
Batman is a genius. He's supposed to be a genius. I'm not hating.
I'm not hating either, but that just doesn't make sense.
People get mad when Batman bests Darkseid and stuff like that. It just some people get frustrated by it. They're like, how can Batman escape Darkseid's Omega beams? Because the comic book writer who wrote that run said so, man. That's how.
I wish I could remember. Too bad. I don't know if Toby's in here in the chat. We were watching a Batman movie. It was an animated, so I can't even tell you. I think it's the story that this Batman with Robert Pattinson. I think it's that story. The Halloween killer or something like that, whatever it is.
I haven't seen this, but the DC animateds be dark. They be hard.
Yeah, the animated one, and Batman was getting bested, man.
What?
Because he had no prep time, I guess. He was getting bested throughout all the stuff that I saw.
He had no prep time. Well, that's supposed to be why the Joker is such a tough villain for Batman, is because he does not have a logic that Batman can follow. Yeah. So Batman can never prep for him. So the Joker is a significant threat to Batman for that reason. They have an interesting dichotomy.
I agree. yeah, there were some other villains in there that were kind of cool. As someone who doesn't really watch stuff like that, it was kind of
Don't do
interesting.
much of the superhero. Nay, we know you're more just deep straight anime vein more
I
than
know.
comics, but that's all right. That's all right. That's what makes our family so unique and diverse. Um, and Spetty's given us some about Hiker and the inspiration for his designs. But one question that we do have for you tonight, Spetty, is in general, like reading your work and looking at your work, I've noticed that you have like a very mythic type of style to the work. Like it reads like it's its own work of mythology. Can you tell us a little bit about where your ideas come from and kind of the mythos of your universe? Of course, of course. So
That,
first
that's
things
really
Petty
answer.
calls out is Berserk, which if you have read the Berserk mangas or seen any of the original Berserk anime or the remake of the original Berserk anime, Berserk goes hard. So you can kind of expect a good bit of that feel from dark fantasy. From I've seen a lot of the finished ink pages for issue 2, 3, 4, and 5 because Spetty is a beast and he is always working and it is phenomenal. It just gets better and better. Um, he also said that Spartacus, which if you've seen that, I think it was a
Yeah.
Showtime series.
Showtime.
Spartacus was pretty gangster.
Yeah, it was.
It had some really crazy fight scenes.
Yeah.
Real life violence is too much for me. I can do it if it's got to be fantasy violence. If the violence is too real, I've gotten squeamish in my old age. Soft,
Yeah.
I'm soft.
I think I was too young for the rating that Spartacus was, and when I was watching it, but
I think I'm still too young for that rating. So violent.
a lot of blood.
But I used to love violent stuff
Me
like
too. I
that. But now
loved
I'm like,
it.
ooh, that was too much. He just stabbed him right through the mouth. That's
Yeah,
just,
it was crazy
ooh,
like that.
cut his whole mouth out. My goodness. I need your blood to come out blue or green or something and it to feel like I don't know, Men in Black. Men in Black is
Oh
as
yeah.
violent as I can handle, like the splatter of
Oh,
a blue
that is funny. Where the
unless you
head grows
animate it.
back.
Yeah, unless you animate it, then all of a sudden you can explode people onto walls and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that was cool. It didn't bother me
Yeah.
at all. It's like, I don't know. The supernatural and human nature. So that Spetty says a big influence for him is the battles between supernatural and human nature. So when a regular person, which this just makes perfect sense once you get into the series Dark Fantasy itself, because Hiker, the central question that Hiker is faced with is what he would sacrifice to save his life. That's like something that a mortal person, um, and we all deal with, right? Because the funny thing about that question to me is what would you sacrifice to save your life, as if there's something you could sacrifice to save your life. This is the folly of us as people. And I love how Spetty plays on that in Dark Fantasy, the idea that we can save our lives. YOLO, baby, you only get one shot.
Yeah.
You know? What would you sacrifice? What would you give to live just one more day? And you'll get to find out what Hiker gave up for not just one more day of life, because he's been around a long time now.
Yeah,
Since
I'm
ancient
interested to see
days.
where that goes too. So just for clarity, I have only read the first chapter.
Oh,
We do not all get to see, okay? And
Editor in
I'm pretty
chief.
captivated as a consumer. So, and again, I have like zero comic book background, and so I really am interested in the characters and see. I really want to just get the next one. So,
Get that
so
one.
follow the Kickstarter.
Follow the Kickstarter so we can bring
I
that
need
to
the
you.
next one.
I could, I'm not going to show you or tell you.
No,
but
let me be.
it
I'll
gets serious. On our
believe-
last team meeting after you left, we showed Spetty, Kimney, and I hung around for a little bit, and I showed we were showing off some of Spetty's work, like some of the deep
yeah?
inks and the fights coming up,
Ugh.
the
Even just that
passion.
little-
the passion. There's a lot of passion in here too. So if you're into that dark romancy thing where you're like, oh, he shouldn't be with her like that. Why he doing that? You're gonna get to do that too with dark fantasy. It's got a lot of complex relationship building too, and mystery.
Yeah.
So it's got it all. It really does have it all with that supernatural vibe. Spedi says he's frozen, but I think he does this on purpose because when we were talking about this earlier, like when Spedi freezes, he's always got like a good smile. He's always like frozen, like,
yeah, like, hey.
When I'm frozen, I'm like,
me too. I don't even want to make a face
because it'll really freeze on me, and then I'll be stuck like that. You gotta love it. Some people have that serendipitous luck like that. Spedi, look at, let's see, there it is again. He's frozen right now, and he's got like the. That's not fair. Get frozen with a weird face. Oh man. So, like,
I'm laughing at him laughing at us.
Because I don't think he's frozen. I think he's just posing on us.
Oh yeah, we know that,
right?
pose.
Like, come on, man. You hit GQ poses. But to Spedi's point, Hiker lives a big dilemma that we all face every day, and I think it's something that resonates with me, and that I think will connect with a lot of readers. Is that give and take? Like, what would I do to live one more day? I've been putting in that exercise, trying to catch up with Kim. Getting in the gym, getting my gains. That sort of thing to try, like we do a lot of things to try to extend ourselves. And that desire, I think, is extremely relatable. And I think once we find out what Hiker gave up, we need to remember that when we judge him, that we all, because I think we're going to want to judge him for it. I just have this creeping suspicion that, the choices we make, we judge each other so harshly. But what would you give? The man had an arrow in his chest. You got an offer that maybe you don't got to die with an arrow in your chest. I'm not sure that I'd make a different choice. You know what I mean? Like, here you are waiting, a dying man waiting patiently for death.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely
what choice would you make?
I don't know. It depends. I need to hear the whole situation first. I don't know everything yet.
Are you trusting a witch, though? Like, you can tell that's a witch, right? I mean, even if I'm dying against a tree, that looks like a witch, right?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely going to be. But the question was, what would you give to live, basically? So I just want to know what I have to give. I mean, maybe it's not that bad. Or maybe, or it's probably really bad, but maybe it's not that bad to me.
Right. Maybe it's good for me, bad for you guys.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. When you look at it, and I'm not going to scroll too far because I forgot I was sharing the screen, and I thought I was just reading to myself again over here, and I realized it says sharing at the bottom again. But come on, man, come on, Hilda. Jeez. I could not remember her name for some reason until I saw her face, but there she is, Hilda. And shout out to my man, Andy Coons, for the colors. I really just love the way the color pops. Spedi, why are you laughing at me so hard? Is there egg on my face? Oh, wait, I gotta stop. Wait, one more page. There we go. Look at him being all dark and gloomy. Got that whole vibe. We'll discuss
every shot I see of this man, it's just a serious straight face. He really does have like a Batman vibe.
Doesn't he?
Yeah, he
does. Yes, like the stoic, hard Batman too.
Yeah, he does.
You've broken the law, so you have to be thrown off this building. That's justice. Like, geez, Batman, he stole a candy bar.
Right.
Maybe pay for the man's candy bar. Maybe community service for the candy bar. No, off the building. Okay, you guys are gonna love this one. I love this one. I'm looking forward to publishing more issues of this.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just love the cover choice here. And I love the way that Spedi and Andy are working together here to keep the style of that raw, gray, dark world that Spedi's creating here. I think that you're really going to like the advancement of the plot as well. Exciting times. So we did have a few more questions for you, Spedi, if you'll bear with us a few more moments. I know it's getting late for you here. But of the characters in your series, what characters do you resonate the most with? I have this feeling that it may be Hiker.
Me too.
Like, here you are. And wait, Spedi says at the same time, there's a big battle between Golovig and the False Ones. So that's Spedi giving you a hint that you might be a pawn in a bigger war.
I saw that and I was like, well, I don't know who the False Ones are yet.
Ooh, the rise of the False Ones, man.
I don't know who that is. Does it have something to do with the other person in the cover?
Ooh.
That's my guess.
Look, I mean, the False Ones, and I don't think it's given away too much to say that the False Ones are the chief antagonist of the story. So there are forces of darkness that are looking to resurrect the power of the False Ones. So they are trying to bring them back. And Hiker and Golovig and their weird relationship, in some way, they're standing up against the forces of darkness. Come on, Spedi, you can't say that you just like all the characters. Okay, so Spedi says, of course you can say that, and I completely understand where you're coming from with that, right? He says he likes all the characters from the mysterious witch Golovig to the expressive Munez, and that is the one ire. I'll give you a peek of Munez here too.
Yeah, I'm interested.
He said he thinks, of course, he says I identify mostly more with the character Hiker. He doesn't talk a lot. And action over words. So
yeah,
I feel that, Spedi. I feel that action over words. I'm a bit of a talker. I'll do some stuff if I got it, but maybe we can just talk about it. Maybe. Let me give you a little bit of that Munez, a little bit of that Munez action. The one ire, man. Like I love these character designs too, by the way. So here you go, right on the same page that you get your first taste of.
Oh, okay.
There he is. And, hence the one ire here. Because he's only got the one. Ooh, this is just beautiful.
Yeah.
Nubia, you my girl, boo. Nubia the Domina, that's my waifu in dark fantasy. But this is Munez, which I find to be a pretty interesting character too. You do really hit all the archetypes here in the series, which is pretty cool. Spedi said, I'm a man of few words and of tremendous action.
Yeah.
And so our last interview question for the night for you, my main man, Spedi. Talk to me, Goose. What else are you working on? What's coming next for you? What other projects do you have in the works? I know we've got Dark Fantasy issue 1 is ready. Issue 2 just needs colors. We've got a Kickstarter coming to fund for colors and print for some more of the series. But outside of Dark Fantasy, is there any other story titles that you're working on? Remaking an old creation, possibly able to finish this year. Spedi, would you be talking about? We're having a private chat without you guys over here. Yeah.
Well, right.
Blue Team 13. All right, BT 13 is another one of Spedi title. This is the first one that I actually read series wise. We felt the timing was better for Dark Fantasy, but I love BT13. BT13 stands for Blue Team 13, and it's like superhero Navy SEALs in a dystopian type of world stage. That's just the tip of the iceberg. It's way more serious than that, but it's cool. Spedi, I love that one. We don't have anything like that coming out of CNS Comics yet. So it would be really exciting to have a straight up, pretty much kind of like a military book.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's going to be a cool one. That's going to be a cool one. Spedi, I think he finally got frozen on a not perfect face. But it's still not bad like mine. Like I get stuck on the faces like Beetlejuice. The Beetlejuice faces. The Naruto punch scenes when somebody gets hit real hard and their face is. I'm always stuck like that. Are you back, Spedi? Nope. Nope. Maybe so.
Oh.
No, he is frozen. That's okay. I think that, oh, there he goes. Wait, maybe. Are you here? Are you with us? Oh, I thought he was going to get stuck. That's okay. Hey, it's all right. A little signal difficulty never hurt nobody.
Mm-mm.
Well, we definitely look forward to more from Spedi Sousa, which you're definitely going to get because we've got more dark fantasy coming your way. We're looking forward to having you get a hold of these projects. So we're going to give you just one more link here in the chat, and we're going to pin that puppy to the top of this chat for you. This is for the upcoming Kickstarter. So what we're doing right now is we're just building support and following for Spedi's project. You can hit this link, follow it today. Let us know you're interested as we continue to build material for this project. It's going to be really good. Like we were talking about, of course, issue 1's already out. So if you want to go ahead and get a taste of that in the digital form, you can do that by hitting cnscomics.com. And getting that purchased on the digital copy is just $7. You can download that today. So after this, before you lay it down, get you something good to read to give you some solid nightmares. A good horror story before bed is exactly what you need. If you're trying to get booed up in the cold, make her read a scary story with you. Have your significant other read a scary story, cuddle up close. It's winter time. What do they call it? Cuffing season? Cuff your boo with a nice comic.
We are deep in cuffing season, okay?
Deep in cuffing season. I'm old and married. I stay cuffed up. And thank you, Spedi. We were so happy to have you tonight. I've been trying to get you on one of these lives forever with us. So it's so good to finally get you out with the CNS Comics team because you are a part of the CNS Comics team. And I am so thankful to have you on the squad. Love the projects you're making. And I know it is probably now, I think, 2 o'clock in the morning for you there. Is it 2 a.m.? I'm thinking it's right around there. Oh, 11. It's only 11. That's way past my bedtime. But it's been so good having you with us tonight, Spedi. We'll definitely have you back, and hopefully we'll have a stronger connection night that evening.
Yeah.
But thank you as always. So we've got, as always, more great content coming for you from cnscomics.com, more great collaborations and partnerships. And as always, we want to thank all of you out there for kicking it with us. If you are a small business owner, independent creator, doing your thing, we want to hear from you. We want you to be one of our special guests. We're all booked up for the month of January. But we're definitely looking to hear from you guys. We want to know what you're doing, what matters to you, why you do what you do, and how we can help make that dream come true, because we want to be a part of the communities that we're a part of. We want to help support them. So you guys help support us. We want to help support you and all the things you're doing out there with your creating selves. Everybody getting it on, getting it in. Definitely got some fire coming from the Tales of the Stars series. Don't sleep. Don't sleep on us. We got it coming. Issue 4 is looking supreme. So definitely coming your way. I'm gonna get Spedi to do me some laugh voiceovers, man, because them chuckles be on point.
Yeah.
And shout out to our producer back there, Easy Money. We put him to work today because he took
right.
New Year's off on me, had me clicking the wrong
Amazing.
buttons all night by myself. So we definitely look forward to seeing you guys next time. We've got another Power Pack show coming up. Our special guest for next week is Lindsey Smith. He is one of the blog contributors for us here at CnS Comics. He does a lot of blogging about all sorts of different things, a lot of video gaming and anime. And what'd you say, Spedi? Okay. I think we caught him on a delay there.
I think so.
I do think he might be. Oh wait, he moved. Are you frozen or are you moving, Spedi? I think he might be frozen. Well, you still got me. Nay's on mute.
Sorry, Ash is crying.
I heard. I knew it was going down. My buddy's getting it in over there. I got to tell you, I'm looking forward to season 2 of CnS Comics Tonight, because we are only going to cut up more as time goes on. We've got a lot of great content coming as well, because we have a lot of great content creators. So you'll be seeing a lot more of Spedi's work and the different things Spedi's doing. Of course, our main man, Kim Pachi, and the awesome stuff he's creating, which I can't wait to bring your way as well. And all my little promo videos that you're seeing out there. If you guys need a little promotional video, ping me. Of course, I charge, but I'm reasonable. So just hit me up in the DM. Nothing in life that you want is free.
I was just going to say, nothing's free, really.
Should expect a little fee, but I can hook it up, man. A little 20 to 30 second video with some excellent voiceovers. I do several voices.
Have you heard my Star Scream? This is live. I can be Star Scream whenever you'd like me to be.
So whatever you're looking for, hit me up. We do voiceovers. We've got some fantastic animation going on with some partnerships we're doing with my main man, Easy. You've seen just a little taste of that, but I'm hiding so much stuff from you. Wait till you see what's in the vault. And of course, like, we want to empower all of the other creators out there that we can empower. So if you want to link up with us to kind of get some editing, we do provide editing services. We provide illustrating services. So in the year of 2022, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it with us at CnS Comics, even if it's just hang out on a Friday night and have a little fun, drinking your. I had a Boylan's ginger ale. Boylan, you see this? This is the one free time that I do it, but call me and I can do it every Friday. We could do a Boylan commercial. You want to Boylan with me? Let's get it boiling. How are we doing this?
I like that. Let's get it boiling.
Boiling good. These kids.
What's their actual slogan?
Boiling. I have no idea.
These kids is lit. We boiling. That was good.
I like dad jokes, so I know I can't trust my humor. We were talking about that earlier. I think they're hilarious. A good pun kills me. It works. Simple
That was
Minds,
a good
Simple
one.
Minds, Simply Entertained. Oh, and of course, the walking billboard. I
Mhm.
really actually, no lie, I know I wear this one all the time, but it's because it's winter and it's like one of these soft hooded, like long sleeve joints. I don't know. I really like this thing.
Yeah.
I'm not even selling them because we don't have them up on the site. So this is not a sales pitch. Sorry, I don't have one of these for you. I only got one of these for me right now.
I'm gonna get one too. So
I'm not. Look, I'm sorry. You don't have to go. I don't even remember how we did that. I like it though. It's all
fine.
seasonal. It's all seasonal. We can talk
I want
about it.
like a hat or something.
I was thinking about getting Kim to put some of the avatars he's making for us together in a design. I'll put them on a t-shirt for us because
Sweet.
I wish I was the cosmic king that Kim drew.
Yo, seriously, that thing was
just too dope. Did you see the banner that Spedi did for the team?
No.
Oh gosh, let me see if I can find it. I'm terrible
I didn't
about
see
this. I got it somewhere.
I'm gonna put my plug in real quick. It's a shop, Golden. Literally, it's called Shop Golden. And she does anime inspired apparel, mostly for women, but I think she has some men's stuff on there too. Lots of loungewear, so sweatsuits. And
is
stuff
that
like
what you're wearing tonight?
I am. So this is
because that
Rengoku.
looks so comfortable. I knew
so
these colors. I knew I was thinking
It's
that it was a
Rengoku.
Kainu because I thought you were
good
like
one.
in a Kainu mode, but I can see that. I can see Rengoku all day long.
Yeah, this one's called Fire AF, and she has a lot of different ones. She has some One Piece stuff too. Naruto, Akatsuki Cloud. You got that.
What?
Like
Talk
thing.
about a good name, Fire AF.
Fire AF. Yeah,
Boylan, you could
Frozen
learn a thing
again.
or two from that one.
yeah, and it's handmade, so she makes them to order. Handmade. She handmade this. Let's go.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Wilton.
Thank you.
Thanks, Spedi. Spedi stayed up
Thank
late
you,
for
Bernie.
us.
Yeah.
It's good to be with you,
hurts.
Spedi. I can't wait to be with you again. It's awesome that you can kick it with, and what the indie community can do. Spedi's in Brazil. I'm in the southeastern United States in Wilmington. Nay is frozen in ice somewhere above the Mason-Dixon line.
I am.
We're all over the place, and that's the beauty of the community is that there is nerdom in every pocket of every geographical location across every race, color, and creed. We are all connected by our imaginations and the things that we love to imagine together. So I think it's a really powerful thing when you really think about it. Right, to all be connected by a common narrative across all kinds of locations.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm also trying to get me one of them loungewears made because it does look like just like high quality pajamas, and that's what I live in.
Yeah.
I live in high quality pajamas. That's my bottoms are pajamas. I don't even know if I own regular pants anymore. Or if they'll fit. That button ain't closing. Too long on the Kobe. Sitting around. No, I've been getting my workout in. I'm actually in better shape than I have been, but I still want some loungewear.
Yeah, I live in loungewear too. Yeah.
That's how it's gotta be. That's how it's gotta be.
Loungewear and cosplay. Jeez.
Ooh, but the cosplays be like serious.
I'm trying to take them all quick.
That comfort, get back into them comfort clothes.
I'm gonna
Oh. Did you mute? I think Easy is muting all of us.
No, it's me. I said I was gonna.
Are we being shut down by our producer? We have exceeded our hour time period, and it looks like it is time for us to shortly wrap it up. But I want to get that link out there for the loungewear. Easy, get that link and order me something. I need I don't know. Give me something one piece. Easy.
I'll drop it in the Facebook or the Facebook comments because I gotta really look for it for a second.
Okay, we'll make sure that's in there before so that you guys if you come back for the playback, You can see that.
Yep. Check the comments. I got you.
Trying to get my lounge on. Well, all you wonderful folks out there, welcome back for another season of CnS Comics Tonight. The fun has only just begun. We hope to be back at full power next week with the regular trio of co-hosts and another amazing special guest from the CnS Comics family, Lindsey Smith. He's going to talk to you about what it's like being a blogger and a day in the life of Lindsey Smith. He's also an independent creator and writer one day that we hope to publish once we get all his scripts together. So I look forward to that and looking forward to a powerful 2022 for all of you out there creating. Let's get connected. Tell us about what you're doing. Join us on the CnS Comics Tonight show. But until then, until the next time, you guys take care and be well.
Later.